of Virginia, a founding institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between its two major schools is a storied one, no matter how the season has gone, and everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So Virginia's offense will go to work first. So when these two met last year, bowl eligibility was on the line, and Virginia Tech got the win, went to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and the Cavaliers ended the season in disappointment.
Virginia Tech was able to end their season with a pop. Pop Watson, young freshman quarterback stepping in, and he went to work, David, throwing the football, showing off his athleticism. He was the difference for the Hokies in helping getting them bowl eligible with this win last year.
Yeah, and listen, the Hokies, let's be honest, they've had the advantage in this rivalry for a long time. They've won 22 of the last 24. So I'm not good at math, but I know Virginia's not good in this matchup, and they've got to find a way to somehow compete at a higher level and find a way to win this rivalry game.
Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Hokies offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
Dropping back, it's Drones. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage.
Catch and stride inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They just keep firing. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. At the 45, on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it. What the assist from the weather.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Drones. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback will keep it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The give to the back. Hard running there. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you... Set your offense up in scoring position. They are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Hawkins. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Off and running. Tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
The Hokies want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Morris. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the...
He's got it on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sideline, it's Selden. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Drones. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Hokie Hokey, 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 I, tech, tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
There he goes! Touchdown, Cavalier! Once he got some room, it was over.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Drones. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Keith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air, it's Morris. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to... to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Looking for the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Virginia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That.
It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.